Warning: this video is all about opinion, and people can agree and disagree with my list. Do not go crazy and chuck a chair at your wall or bang your head against the table if you don't like the list given. If you're ready, let's begin.
Alright, so to start off, we have Bomber. And there's only a few things good about Bomber. That is the song, Bomber, the song, Stone Dead Forever, and the album cover itself. Everything else is not so good. I'd also like to point out that Sweet Revenge is dookie. It is one of my least favorite songs from Motorhead, and they really could have done better on that one. Luckily for them, that's literally anything else. Now we are up with Snake Bite Love. Snake Bite Love, also not really a great album. There are better songs, for sure, than Bomber, but again, still not that great. Joy of Labor, though, easily top 25 songs from Motorhead. Easily. Not even a doubt. Amazing song. But then, you get songs like Assassin, which in the song Assassin just repeats the word assassin as the chorus. It is so bad, in my opinion. One of the worst songs I've heard from Motorhead. So yeah, you got a mixed bag. You got good songs like Joy of Labor, then you got terrible songs like Assassin. Here we are with Another Perfect Day. This album, it's kind of on the mid-side, a little bit lower on the mid-side though. It's at number 20. You got great songs like Rocket, I Got Mine, all that good stuff. You also have songs though, called Back at the Funny Farm. Like, buddy, who's laughing? Because I sure ain't laughing. It ain't that good. In fact, it's not good. It's in like the 200s for Motorhead list. And Another Perfect Day, well, it's clearly not Another Perfect Day. It's not really a good song. Yeah, because this one is definitely not a perfect album.
Hey, it's me, BigChipz. So, I'm gonna get real with you guys right here. Iron Fist is not a terrible album. I don't know why Cloud Seer put it this low, but it is what it is, I guess. Iron Fist is pretty good, but I'm gonna get real with you guys. There is a song on Orgasmatron called Mean Machine. That song is peak. So just remember, in the near future, once Cloud Seer talks about Mean Machine, it's good. According to BigChipz. Thank you. This has been BigChipz on Cloud Zero's channel.
Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties there. But yeah, Iron Fist, it's not a bad album. I just prefer songs in other albums, honestly. It's only ranked this low because there's just a lot more songs that are better in other albums. And also, Mean Machine, it's not good, okay? So I don't know what BigChipz has been saying earlier, but he's all wrong. Don't listen to him. He's crazy, But yeah, so the good songs in this album, Iron Fist and Loser are my favorites. And honestly, there's not even really any bad songs except for one, which is America, in my opinion. I know quite a few people that might like it, though. So, like BigChipz, he'll probably like that song over other ones. But, it's just not my favorite. Sacrifice is up now, and it's a little bit interesting because I put this over Iron Fist, purely because I think that there are some songs that are better quality than the Iron Fist album. Although this album has more than one terrible song. But let's start off with the good songs. Let's start off with my personal favorite on this album, Dogface Boy, and my second favorite is Sex and Death. Those two are my favorite songs. They're very high up. I really enjoy them. And my two least favorites is Order/Fade to Black, and my least favorite, War Tour War. It doesn't mesh well with anything, and it just sounds like they put no effort into it. Now we're up with Motorhead. Some people aren't going to be happy with this because they really like the older albums, but I'm sorry, but it's kind of low. We're going to start off with the best songs. I personally like White Line Fever, Train Kept a Rollin', and Motorhead. Those are my favorite ones. One that I absolutely hate and hope I never hear again for the rest of my life is Vibrator, because it sucks. It sucks. Second least favorite song. And the worst one isn't even technically a song, so this one's bad. Fun fact, Motorhead actually sold like either t-shirts and actual vibrators because of the song Vibrator. Very weird, I get that, but it's kind of cool to know and also funny. It's also weird that they're one of my least favorite songs by them. They made a product out of it.
Time to play the game.
Oh, we are playing the game now! With Hammer. Now I know the game, it's an added bonus for the album. You know, you don't need to worry about that. It's just an added, okay? If we're talking about... Oh, fuck you, Dylan. I am sorry for that terrible, terrible error. There should not have been where the game was the worst and Serial Killer was the best. That is absolutely baloney garbage, okay? Oh my gosh, that is so stupid. Okay, if we're going for the best song on this album, it's the game. But if we're not counting the game, I think No Remorse is probably my favorite. And obviously Serial Killer's the worst, okay? It's not even a damn song, alright? It just says, I am the serial killer. Like, good for you. I didn't ask. Like, Serial Killer is the worst song from Motorhead.
So we're moving on to Orgasmatron, alright? And, where to start with this one? So first of all, I'm going to get this out of the way. That's a really cool name and a really cool album cover. And for that reason alone, it's top 10. But there's a better reason. Mean Machine is top 5 song for me. I'm not even kidding. I know Cloud's Ear doesn't like it, but Mean Machine is the best song off Orgasmatron. And quite frankly, Dr. Rock is also good. But you want to know the worst? You want to know the worst? The title track. Also, that's all BigChipz has to say. But just remember, Mean Machine is the best song.
BigChipz, you are higher than Snoop Dogg for what you just said. There is absolutely no way you just said Orgasmatron is the worst. I'm actually stunned right now. Like, I'm actually shocked. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. I can't believe something so stupid came out of his mouth. I can't believe it. You know, I just can't. The actual best song is Orgasmatron, and the actual worst song is Mean Machine. By the way, I don't know how anyone could like Mean Machine. It's offbeat. It doesn't sound good. Like, it's kind of like nails on a chalkboard. Because it's not even on time with anything. It just sounds like battering ram right to your skull. Holy fuck. Alrighty, we're on to 1916. Whoop whoop. Alright. So, best song from this album is I'm So Bad, Baby, I Don't Care. I personally also like Love Me Forever. It's very good. Can't complain with any of those songs. Some of my least favorites from this album would be Shut You Down, Angel City. Now, there is one song that I think is decent, but it's way too short. Ramones. It's like minute 25. If they added probably another minute or two on it, it would be a really good song. But it was a little too short, and yeah, I kind of missed out with the great opportunity with that song. We are now up with Bad Magic, and this is the last ever album that Motorhead ever made before Lemmy's passing. Rest in peace, Lemmy. And this is a good album too. Like, this is not bad at all. It's just I prefer other songs. Some of the best songs on this album, I like Shoot Out All Your Lights. It's really, really good. I love it. Top 30. And then the next one would be Firestorm Hotel. I like that one too. My least favorite song on this album, it's going to be very, very controversial. It's Sympathy for the Devil. I do not like that one instrument in the background. It ruins the entire song. Like that. It doesn't, I don't like it. And if that wasn't in the song, it'd be a great song. Like, this album is really good. We are on Motorizer, the 2008 album. This is a little interesting. I do like a lot of the songs on here, though. The best songs, in my opinion, would be Back on That Chain, which is the song playing right now. If you haven't noticed throughout this entire video, I've been playing my favorite songs in the background of every single album. And my second favorite is 1,000 Names of God. And don't forget about Rock Out. Rock Out's a really good one, too. My least favorite, though, English Rose. It's just kind of not that great. It's not horrible to the point where, like, I'd bust my eardrums if I heard it. But it's to the point where, I don't know, I kind of just not, like, I'd skip it if I ever heard it. We are up with Overnight Sensation. I actually really like this album cover. It looks very, very good. I would rate it very high, just for the album cover. But that's why it's an 11th, is because the song's in it. My favorite song, actually not even just in this album, for all Motorhead songs, I Don't Believe a Word, it is my favorite song from Motorhead. Just, it's a very, very, very good song. I really enjoy it. It is so good. A lot of the songs on this album, however, are very, very mid. And it's annoying because they have a very, very good song, I Don't Believe a Word. But then they have a lot of mid songs. And then the worst of them all is Broken. I rated that song so low. It is not that great. And this album, if they up the quality just a tad bit, it would be top 5 for albums. But I'm sorry, Overnight Sensation, it is not. We are now up with The World Is Yours. Let's go. Honestly, this album's alright. I mean, there are some songs that are iffy, but yeah, other than that, it's fine. My favorite song from this album is Born to Lose. is very good. It's easily in my top 20 for all the Motorhead songs I've listened to. So it's pretty good. My least favorite is Rock and Roll Music. And it's basically a ripoff from the song Rock and Roll, which we'll get to later because that album is better in my opinion. It's has the same name as another song, Rock and Roll, and it's just not good. In my opinion, it's just not that good. We are now on to Aftershock, and I'm quite shocked with some of the songs on this album. I mean, some of them are really good, some of them are eh. Some of the best ones, Death Machine, Dusting Glass, really, really good. Death Machine's in top 20, and Dusting Glass, also pretty high up. There's nothing to complain about those ones. My two least favorites in this album, Crying Shame, and not that great. And Do You Believe? Well, I do damn believe that this is not a great song on this album. But yeah, other than that, the album's fine. Other than those two very, very not so great songs.
We are Motorhead. We are Motorhead.
We are now on We Are Motorhead. And I actually really like this album. I personally like a lot of the songs on here, except for one, which you can obviously see is the worst. So let's start off with the best ones. I like Stay Out of Jail. I also like We Are Motorhead. And I also like Wake the Dead. Those are my personal favorites. And God Save the Queen, which is not an original song, by the way, but it is pretty good. Alright? No wonder why they remade it. And obviously the worst, Stage Fright / Crash and Burn. It literally only says what's in the title most of the time. And it's not that great. Personally, I kinda wanna bust my eardrums out every time I hear it. We're now on to Kiss of Death. Ooh, it's very deadly around here now. Luckily, I don't get kissed ever. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. Anyway, best song from this album is Trigger. God Was Never on Your Side's good. Kingdom of the Worm is also a very good song. May look weird because it's Kingdom of the Worm. It's a weird title song. It's still good. Don't underestimate it. And the only really not great song is Christine. And that's pretty much all I have to say about this album. It's decent, but it's kind of lower compared to some of the other ones.
If you like to gamble, I tell you I'm your man. You win some, lose some, but you'll same. Hey, what's up? It's me, BigChipz. So, other than the fact of me singing in the background, which is really good singing, really cover of Ace of Spades, full version coming out sometime later. But let's talk about the album. First and foremost, Ace of Spades, their most popular song. For me, it's in top 50. Obviously, Mean Machine is better, but we get there. But one of my favorite songs that might just be above Mean Machine, probably not, but maybe, is We Are the Road Crew. We Are the Road Crew is a really good song. But you want to know a really good song also? Dance. Dance is pretty peak, I'm not gonna lie. But Cloud's Ear, obviously, is like Snoop Dogg and is maybe a little bit high when he's thinking this. Too Fast to Lose is his best. But Dance is also good. Too Fast to Lose is also really good too. But I think the worst is The Hammer!
Bro, stop with fucking Mean Machine, bro. No one cares about Mean Machine. It sucks. Drop it now. All right. Anyway, yes, best song in my opinion is "Dance." My least favorite is "Fast and Loose." Dylan again, highest Snoop Dogg. Um, Jailbait's underrated. I know a lot of people say that, oh, it's the worst song and blah 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 blah. You're wrong. So suck it up. Ace of Spades overrated as well. We are now on March or Die. Boom, 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 boom. This is a good album, in my opinion. I like most of the songs on this album, and the only bad one is March or Die, the cover track, which it's sad to see that as the worst song, but yeah, there's just how it has to be. Best song, Cat Scratch Fever. And I know it's not an original song, it's made by Ted Nugent, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's still good, okay? Obviously, Ted Nugent did a good job. And also, I like Hellraiser, obviously. Again, not an original song. But, it's still good. I like Jack the Ripper, Stand, Name and Bang. Like, all these songs are good. There's no bad ones, to be honest. And March or Die, it sounds more of like a tribute rather than an actual song. It just sounds like a tribute to, like, like all soldiers or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't give me the vibe like it's an actual song. It gives me the vibe as if I'm, standing for my country and paying tribute to all the soldiers that have passed in the world wars. However, even with the fact that there's one stinker in this album, it's still a good album. Like, there are some ones up ahead, like especially the next one. It has more than one bad song, but it just has really, really good songs in general. Like, this has good songs. Just one stinker. That's it, in my opinion. Overkill! Overkill! We are on the Overkill. It's a decent album. There are some stinkers. I will admit that. But it's still a good album. Like, the great songs they're way better. And you'll forget all about the bad songs in this album. The worst one being Metropolis, and the second worst being Capricorn. Those two are really bad. But if you just kind of ignore those songs, which it's not very hard to do because a lot of the songs of this are good, then you get some really good ones. My favorite, Limb from Limb, Overkill, is another good one. Damage Case, another good one. Like, there's many to choose from. Just don't pick Metropolis or Capricorn, and you're fine. Alright? You pick literally any other song. They're all good, except for those two.
So let's just ignore everything that Cloud Zero just said. I'm gonna give you some real advice here, alright? Damage Case is peak. Alright? Damage Case is peak. Metropolis is also peak. But you wanna know something? Limb for Limb is the worst on this album. Okay? It's so bad. But you wanna know something else? Fun fact, alright? Fun fact. None of these songs on here are better than Mean Machine, which is the best Motorhead song, alright? No questions asked.
Enough with the Mean Machine! We are now on to Bastards, a great album. And every song, actually no, not every song. There are 2 songs that are not good, in my opinion. All the other ones are great. I really like this album. It's a third best album. And my favorite song, Devils, third favorite Motorhead song. It is so good. It is playing in the background right now as I speak. And if you listen to it, it is so good. It's a 6-minute song, but it's so good. I really like it so much. I also like Liar, Born to Raise Hell, I Am the Sword. Those are also amazing songs. But, however, there has to be bad. Lost in the Ozone, one of the worst songs I've ever heard from Motorhead. And We Bring the Shake is also not a good song. Sadly, those are the only two bad songs. Every other song, however, is very, very good, especially Devils. Devils, one of my favorite Motorhead songs, one of my favorite songs ever, because it's just that good. Yeah. I've got rock and roll at the number 2 spot, because that's how it has to be, so don't get mad. Rock and roll. This amazing album. There's only one album that is better than this. Every song, pretty much, is good, except for The Wolf. This is the only one I don't like. Every other song's good. Dogs, second favorite Motorhead song. Rock and Roll, Eat the Rich. Blackheart, literally, like Cradle to the Grave. Like, all those songs are so good. You need to listen to all those songs because, like, they are so good. I don't care what anyone says, alright? I've heard so many mixed opinions on this album saying, like, oh, it's bad, oh, it's not that good. And then I also heard some people rating it very, very high. I really like it. One of my favorite albums from Motorhead. It's just that good. I love that album. It's getting very hot in here. Oh wait, that's because we're on Inferno, the best Motorhead album. There are no bad songs on this album. There are no bad songs. The worst being Fight, it's not even bad. It's just the worst out of the bunch. And the best one, in my opinion, In the Year of the Wolf, is a very good song. And I also like In the Name of Tragedy, Terminal Show, Killers, Smiling Like a Killer. I also like Whorehouse Blues, which it's a little iffy for me to say because not a lot of people like that song and whatever. I really like it though. I think it adds a little bit difference in between the album, and it makes it very, very unique out of all the other albums because not a lot of albums have that difference of a song. It just makes it good. It makes it unique. And that's all I really have to say. It's just that good. I don't want to hear BigChipz saying this is bad because guess what? It's a good album.
So if Cloud Zero thinks that Inferno is a great fucking album, well then I got some good news for you. Inferno is decent, but you want to know something that's very, very, very interesting? Mean Machine, the best Motorhead song, is not on this album. But you want to know something? The whole list, because all you need to know is Mean Machine!
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button and subscribe. This took me a very long time to make. A substantial amount of time. And also special thanks to BigChipz for helping me out in this video. I'll see you in another one.
Also, if you guys think that Cloud Zero should do an Iron Maiden ranking every single song, give this video a like and leave a comment. And make sure to get him to do it because Iron Maiden's good. Also, if you guys think that Diet Coke is the best pop, you guys are W's. So once again, this has been BigChipz on Cloud Zero's channel. Like, subscribe to both of us. Good night.
Also, check out my Motorhead ranking songs video for more clarification on my lists. Thank you very much.